Hello, Internet Magic Man here from MMOBomb.com, bringing you another first look video. This time it's Hand of the Gods SMITE Tactics. Now, the game is now in open beta, and you might be asking, Magic Man, why the hell did you wait until open beta to do a first look? You normally get these damn things up a lot earlier, and you're right. However, I learned my lesson when it comes to Hi-Rez and their very, very open development cycle with Paladins. Ended up with a first look very early in alpha or very early closed beta that was quickly out of date and not applicable by the time open beta rolled around. And comparing SMITE Tactics now, Hand of the Gods SMITE Tactics now, to what I had played originally in the alpha, I'm once again glad that I waited. Now, it is open beta, so of course other things can change, but hopefully we are at the core of what the gameplay is going to be from here on out. So we're going to spend about 15-20 minutes checking out this free-to-play card/tactics game. If you're familiar with Duelist, which we've done a first look on before, this is very much in that vein. So if you enjoyed Duelist, you're probably going to enjoy Hand of the Gods SMITE Tactics by Hi-Rez. I'm just going to refer to it as SMITE Tactics from now on, because that's a long title, and yeah. So before we get into the menus and everything you can do, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, everything you think you can do based on previous card games you've played, whether it be Hearthstone, Duelist, other things like that, yeah, you can do it here. There's quests, some of them are daily. Things like get your first win of the day in a casual or ranked match, win a couple games as a particular god. That's the way the decks are separated by god, instead of a red deck and a green deck and a purple deck and a blue deck and yellow deck. It's by god. So you have Zeus, you have Bellona, all the way through. And, of course, neutral cards that you can mix in those decks. You can craft cards, open packs, use in-game currency to buy packs, disenchant cards so that you can craft particular cards that you want. Yeah, it's all there. So let's play. We're going to do our first win bonus. We're going to go into a casual match. To get into ranked requires level 10. You can see that right now my profile is level 1. My player level is level 1. I have a little bit of progression with Zeus. Again, I played in alpha, but all that stuff was reset at some point, and I just played enough to pretty much get my settings for the recording all set up. And of course I could customize if I owned other card backs or a avatar icon. Arena requires level 3. We all know what that is if we've played Hearthstone or anything like that. And then training, if you want to, go for it. It's versus AI on one side, the tutorial on the other. The 3 tutorials will teach you the very basics of how to play, but just through watching a casual match, I think you're going to be able to figure it out. Since I've already leveled up once with Zeus, I'm going to play with Zeus again. And as far as searching for matches against other players, I really haven't had too much of a problem. Look at that, 6 seconds. And I am definitely not in what you would call peak playtime right now. It is 10 in the morning, East Coast United States time, and found a match in 6 seconds. So, all right, what do we want to replace? Wow, we got a lot of high-cost cards here. So let's get rid of these. But while we're looking at the screen here, I do have a little bit of time to give you the card description. Cost, upper left. Any abilities or special factors in the text. Card type, whether it's a god, whether it's a beast, whatever. The left side is the attack, and the arrow through here signifies range damage. The sword signifies melee, and then, of course, their health. We're going to get rid of the 5 and the 6 cost before we run out of time. Oh, that's not too bad. Picked up some lower cost items, and we're going to go second. Now, the object of the game is I am apparently on the right in this match. My opponent, Extortion, is on the left. The object now in the game is to defeat the summoning stone that you see in front of each of us. So he's summoned a basilisk. Attack roots enemies, which prevents movement. It's a 2/3 creature. So what do we got here? Mana potion, of course, so that'll give us 1 extra. I've got 2 for this turn. I'll get 1 on each consecutive turn, so I'll have 3, 4, 5. Again, all very typical, and Zeus does have a god ability. Give a friendly god +1/+1 for 2 mana, and I can use that once per turn. I'm going to counter with the same move. Put out a basilisk, but I'm going to put it up. Notice that these particular creatures, most creatures, you can only summon adjacent to your summoning stone. There are some end turn. There are some creatures and gods that may have an ability that allows you to cast them anywhere on the board, but for the most part, you're going to be stuck summoning around the summoning stone. Amazing. Alright, so it looks like he's going to move and attack. I'll do return damage, so it's pretty much a wash. Both of us, or I get rooted because he was the attacker. But this is going to be a wash next turn, too. I'm going to probably kill him, and during the return damage, unless I get something that can block the return damage to throw on my little guy there, they're both going to die. All right, what do we got here? So we've got a Marksman. It's 1/2, but whenever a friendly god is summoned, so those cards that's like Aphrodite here is a god. Whenever a friendly god on that side enters the battlefield, the Marksman gains +1/+0, and they are ranged, so movement and positioning is definitely going to come into play. That's not going to be enough to save my guy there. Protect 1, if I cast him in here, would give him 1 additional protect, but that's not going to be enough. You know, see, that's melee. Yeah, well, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll put him right here to force a little movement. And we'll wipe out everybody's lizards be dead. Oh, the lizards! Oh, the humanity, all the lizards are dead. Getting 1 mana isn't going to help me, so we'll hang on to it. As we go through the interface, here we're both Zeus, so we obviously both have the same ability. As far as chatting, we've got a pretty limited list, as you would imagine. No, we don't want to do that. Current mana for my opponent, 4 of 4. Current deck count, 19 cards. You can see my counts in the bottom right corner. Look, see, there's a ranged attack. Free 1 damage for you. Yay, you. Still has 4 mana. We're going to cast anything here, Extortion? Another Marksman. Uh-oh. We're adding Marksman here. Now, my Brontis, I could get +0/+1 by throwing a god on the field. Aphrodite is a god that triggers Warcry, triggers when played from hand. That is, target friendly gains Protect +1. If the target is a god, give it Protect 2. So a little bit of armor for them. What do we want to do here? I'm going to bring Aphrodite into play.
Now to find a soulmate.
We'll give him obviously give him the protect, since he's the only one here. Aphrodite looking for some love. And we're going to move. And we can attack from here either of these characters. Really doesn't matter much, so we'll go ahead and clip that Marksman. End turn. I like that we're hanging on to our mana potion this long. That's going to be nice to throw. If I could get a more expensive card now, throw a 7 or an 8 out on the board on a turn where I only have 6 or 7 mana. That'd be nice. But relatively low-cost cards in my hand right now, playing against Extortion, who presumably is around the same level I am. It's casual play, so I don't know what the qualifiers are, but judging from the pictures... Oh, return range damage. Nice try. I don't think... Maybe he didn't notice Aphrodite is ranged. Or figured he'd just swap the 1 and 1. Judging from the player avatar pictures, I'm assuming that this person is around my level. Pretty close, at least. Alright, Doom Speaker's nice. 3/4 melee. Adjacent friendlies have Protect 1. That is a lot of health. Some characters also have abilities that if you put them within range of the Summoning Stone, they'll use like a guard. Basically, Taunt from Hearthstone forces you to kill the creatures before any attacks will land on the stone itself. So again, just mousing over these cards, you can not only see their card art, which some of it's fantastic, but also see what abilities they may have, and without clicking on anything, what the ability does. Let's go ahead and... the Marksman's going to enter with Res Sickness, so won't be able to do anything that turn. Let's get Doomspeaker out on the board. We'll have a 2 frontal attack here from the north and the south. Alright, we're going to take a wash here. We're going to have Aphrodite. Now, I could move if I wanted to, and then attack the summoning stone, or I can attack from here. So you do have to play the range game on what you want to do. This is a ranged character, so I'm going to take return damage anyway. So I'm going to actually move into range because I just want to be closer to the summoning stone on my next turn. And we'll end my turn right there, keeping 2 mana. I should have threw a Marksman out. Should have just went ahead and used it. But, c'est la vie. Wasn't paying attention to my hand, was trying to explain movement there. If that was not a ranged marksman that I was going up against, I would have just used the 1 damage from where I was. That way I didn't have to take the return damage. We got another Aphrodite. What do we got out here? Hades. When in play, gods cost 1 more mana. Well, that sucks. So instead of 4, which you see in the upper left there, if I try to put another Aphrodite out, it's going to cost 5. Alright, so what we got? 6 mana. And we got 4 damage on the board there, 3 here. We got 6, so this is going to be a total wash. Well, not a total wash. All right, we'll move forward into location. Take this guy out. We'll take this guy and kill him. That should reduce the cost of my Aphrodite. So we'll get another one out on the board. We'll give the original Aphrodite Protect. We'll throw Marksman out on the board, and we'll go ahead and pluck 1 health away from the Summoning Stone. Not a bad turn there. And notice, again, order was important there. If I didn't take out the characters first with movement on the board, my Aphrodite cost would have been 1 higher. So very tactical gameplay as far as thinking through each of your moves and how you want to proceed with anything. And yes, Troy, this is PvP. I skipped AI. I skipped the bots, baby. That's just for you. All right, what do we got? Fury is a beast. Immune to return damage. Now, that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. So you can swing away at somebody and not have to worry about them getting to swing back. So we're going to go ahead and put Fury on the board. Do we have anything cost 2? Attack roots enemy? All right. Since we don't have anything in the 8 or 9 range as far as mana cost, we'll go ahead and pop the mana potion, put our lizard friend out on the board. Get rid of you. We'll attack here, and now it's going to be a full frontal assault. We'll move everybody up, attack from range. These guys are sick from casting, so that is the end of our turn, and we're sitting with 2 Spartans in our hand. That sounds dirty. Adjacent friendlies have Protect 1, so we're about to unleash some Protects on some people here. But we've kind of got a commanding control here of this particular match. But you never know. Things could change swiftly. Nobody's got a card advantage. Well, slight card advantage on the other side, given that they just drew a card, but not huge. Oh, there's, what is that? 1/6. Adjacent friendlies have Protect 1. That's a lot of health. That is a lot of health to get rid of. 7/6 with Protect 2. Yes, and we're going to put you close enough that we can get down there in a turn or so. Although, see, this is melee. What's your movement range? All right, that'll work. Go ahead and pluck. And we'll put you in range too. We've kind of got to start clearing the board as far as letting the melee in. So we're going to take the far corners with our ranged and give our melee a shot right up the middle lane there. Still 2 Spartans in the hand, only 1 mana, so couldn't get that out. But we did throw out the Brute. 7/6 with 2 Protect, so basically 8 hit points right now. Summoning Stone still at 25, looking good. Up, threw a Fury out. Immune to return damage, so we're going to have to get rid of you real quick. And you know what? I'm holding another Fury in my hand. So let's clear the middle of the board. I'll trade you. Immune to return damage, baby. And we're going to sneak the lizard in for a little tail slash. Aphrodite in here. Little Aphrodite in here. Little Marksman here. Bring in Das Brute. And now I'm severely limiting where Extortion can place characters at this point. I've taken up 3 of the 8 adjacent slots around the Summoning Stone. This game is under wraps. We've got this. Sneaking Fury in there for a quick shot before the res sickness wore off and being immune to return damage. I didn't even have to trade. Oh, we got Hades. What do we got there? While in play, gods... Oh, one more. But that's okay. Brute, smack, victory. All done. Magic Man with the victory, baby. Zeus almost levels up, gains 10 favor. Got some quest progress going. Got my first win of the day, so there's an extra 100 favor. Godlike, whatever quest that is, I maybe just win matches. I've won 3 of the 7 I need to win for that quest, so we're making progress there. So let's take a look at some of the menus very briefly. I've got 525 favor. I could also go ahead and buy gems. Whatever this currency is, I haven't really found out what it is as far as its title, but it's basically the disenchant, whatever you disenchant your cards. So let's take a look at the store real quick. We've got our core packs that give us 5 random cards, one of which is rare or higher. For 300 favor, I have 525, so we'll go ahead and purchase one. And then I can also use the cash shop currency, the runes, if I want to. $5 for 200 runes, and some discounts as you go up. And you can use the runes to spend the packs here. So what do we got here? We've got 150 for a pack. So, that sucks. 200 runes for $5. So a pack, that's actually pretty expensive, I think. I would not have expected that. Oh, this is a core pack, so 2. Okay. Now I don't feel so bad. So 2 packs for 150 runes, and then up from there. Okay, so yeah, you're basically running at between $1 and $2 for a pack of cards, which is where I would have expected it. I thought, man, 1 pack? That's pricey. No. Let's go ahead and open our pack. See what we get. Boom! Wow, that was laggy. All right, what do we got here? Neutral card, common. The Roman epic, nice. Move all enemy units to a random adjacent tile. Whenever this unit attacks, deal 1 damage to a random enemy from the Norse pantheon. Another common neutral, and a rare Egyptian pantheon card. So actually, not too bad. An epic and a rare, I'll take that. Take that on the first look. Other items from the store include 2 different Founders packs. You've got your, well, one's a true Founders pack. This bad boy is $19.99, gets you a number of legendary god cards, a bunch of packs, all kinds of stuff, and 1 extra skin for one of the gods. The Venus pack dumps a bunch of common cards on you, including some legendary ones as well. So 2 different packs you could consider if you want to do something like that and pick up in bulk. Collection pane, this is exactly what you'd expect. I've got 8 different custom deck slots that I can fill. I've got 2 decks running right now, Zeus's Wrath and Ra's Glory. By clicking on them, I can go in and edit them. Man, this looks all familiar. Go ahead and edit what cards I have in there from the Zeus's Pantheon here, and from the neutral cards. Ra, so this would be the Egyptian Pantheon, and the neutral cards. I can do all the deck editing I want, and I can also explore my collection individually, searching through each pantheon, getting rid of extra cards, which I don't have any, I would imagine. I only bought 1 pack so far. Disenchant those, and then, of course, I can go ahead and craft other cards that I want instead of just trying to get damn lucky with the packs. Quest log right now, so I've already completed 1, my win for the day. Win 2 games playing as Bellona, win 7 games, and win 2 games while playing as Odin. So how do you change gods? Well, that's no problem. Go to your collections, click on an empty deck slot, and pick the god you want, one of your 5 pantheons, and start crafting a deck. Oh, craft or disenchant. I don't have that card, so we're going to have to take the customized ability that you start with. What is this one? Move a unit up to 3 tiles away. What is this one? How come you won't let me see what the default is? Oh, well. And so I can start building my deck here. Now, this one would probably be pretty easy to build because I still have the default cards with maybe an extra card or 2 from that 1 pack I opened. Oh, we can go ahead and delete that. That deck can be deleted. 88. What the? I don't know what's going on with that. I'm just. There's no cards in it. I don't know. Go ahead, put this one in there. Yeah. Add this one. Free card. Yeah, I don't want to disenchant it. I want to add it. What the hell? Click, 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 click. Oh, that's my leader card. That's why. Duh. So yeah, this is a pretty easy build. Put duplicates in there.
Don't fear the night.
Building up 25 card decks. Card limit is 2.
There is a soulmate out there.
Again, like I said, a pretty easy deck to build, given that, I mean, I do have a little bit of choice with some of the neutral cards, if I wanted to get into it. But there we go. So now we've got our customs deck. I have no idea why I'm displaying as 88 there. Sure, I'm just that damn good. And I think that's about it. I mean, that's it. It is what it is. Let's play one more game here. We'll go into casual again. Zeus will probably level up if I manage to get one more win in here. See how long it takes to search for a match. We're averaging 6 seconds on our first one, and 9 seconds this time. Oh shit. Player base is dead. Close the game down. Took 3 extra seconds. Gallant playing as Odin.
I fight not for Olympus, but for myself.
Alright. Yeah, we'll just get rid of Athena. We'll keep everything else. And I'm going second again. I always go second. You know, I kind of prefer second. Even though there's that whole first turn advantage thing that you talk about in card games. But, alright, we're going to go with some range right off the bat. End the turn. We got some more ranged here. We got another Basilisk. Chaos Spawn, Warcry, silence an enemy. And, Harpy, immune to return damage, which costs 3. We're going to go ahead and put you out. It'll be nice to start with. No mana left, so we're going to move. Can I attack from here? I can attack from there. All right. We'll get a free pluck on the Summoning Stone of Odin. So we're winning. Game over. That's the end of the game. Right there, we won. Alright, so we've got 4 mana. Be nice. When in play, God's cost. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to get that out nice and early. Make your God's cost 1 more as early as possible. Now, the Elder Harpy is immune to return damage, but is also melee. So I don't want to put myself in range on this turn of where a creature will be summoned. So we're still gonna just hang back, pluck 2 more damage there. That way, if something gets summoned in here, I can react to it rather than having it spawned right on top of my damn head. What is Odin's ability? Deploy a 1/1 Cursed Warrior with charge. Mine's still the 1/1. Stone of Gaia doubles a friendly unit's health. You know, if Hades' attack was better, I would totally do that. Totally drop that on Hades, but we're gonna hang on to that for now. We got 5, so let's go ahead and do a Chaos Spawn, and we'll throw another Marksman out. And I'm gonna keep, I'm gonna keep playing the ranged game. We're gonna move Hades into position. I know that leaves Hades in a spot that something could be summoned right on top. I'm not really sure what the hell my opponent is doing at this point. It's 25 to 18. Could you have gotten that screwed with cards? What did you do to your deck? Are they literally just... I have no idea what is going on. I can't explain it. I don't know what is going on. You know what? I mean, there is no reason for me at this point to just not full assault. I'm not sure what the hell my opponent is doing. So we're just gonna work everybody in. There we go. So what's happening here, this little line is indicating something is happening between these two characters. It's because the Spartan here has a protect for any adjacent friendlies, and that includes my summoning stone. See, it's getting the 1 protect there, so it's taking 1 less damage. I'm not sure what the hell my opponent is doing. I'll scrape in the easy win and take a first look that has 2 wins. Totally earned the first. Unless he's, like, setting me up for something... 2 damage to 2 random enemies. Oh. That was not the nuclear option there. So I have no idea. But, yeah, sure. Okay, fine. We'll just keep plucking away. And that'll do it. Easiest game of Hand of the Gods Smite Tactics I've ever played. Zeus levels, leader level up bonus on the favor there. Godlike 4 of 7, so we're closing in on that quest as well. That's Hand of the Gods Smite Tactics, now in open beta, so if you want to give it a whirl, head on over to MMOBomb.com. We've got links to get you to the game. Of course, while you're there, check out all the other great news articles, first look videos, free-to-play cast, free-to-play weekly, everything else, and all the giveaways that we put up there. Until next time, gang, this is Magic Man saying stay safe. We'll see you on the servers.